about it. So successful business intelligence leaders are also hired at the top talent. They don't look for technical specialists. They seek other purple people. We define the business serving as analytics, product managers, subject matter experts. Of course, they demand a certain level of technical competency and expertise, but they are particularly interested in hiring people with ample business knowledge and type. So you are the right people. You know, there was a research paper in which it is very easy. See, you know that எல்லாம் B.Tech பண்ணுவாங்க, BE பண்ணுவாங்க, அதுக்கப்புறம் again going MBA. Why? You answer this question, and similarly the other way also, like you know, the one research paper I read, they were saying like those who are coming from commercial background, we can hire them and we can train them with a technical, they pick very fast rather than the other way around. You know, techies, they think in a similar in a pattern, a specific pattern. It becomes very difficult. Research said, I'm not saying, okay. So, they recognize that it's easy to train bright, motivated business people to use technology than it is to train technical specialists to learn the business. So, techies எடுத்துட்டு business know-how upgrade பண்ணறதை விட you are going by bright, motivated business people to use the technology. So, you have got definitely reasons to enjoy that special, creamy layer treatment. So what is expected? The foundational knowledge. That is to know. Let it be digital literacy, ICT literacy, core content knowledge, cross-disciplinary knowledge, that you should have. Then you should have humanistic knowledge to create value. What is that? Like, you know, life or job skill particular related, then ethical and emotional awareness, cultural competence. You should have this humanistic to add value. Then you should also have meta knowledge to act. What is this meta knowledge? Your creativity, innovation, problem solving, critical thinking, communication, collaboration. These are the 21st century skill sets which we need to do. So now, where is the gap? We are bridging the interest gap and other conflicts. What we are doing? We are developing the next generation manager as purple leader. We, management faculty, we don't restrict ourselves like like once you start working, that time you will learn இல்லாம நாங்க என்ன பண்றோம், உங்களுக்கு இந்த functional knowledge கொடுக்கிறதுக்கு side by side we are training you to uplift your technical skill set also. So, business intelligence you will be definitely having a skill. So, to improve the concerns of like all this techie, funky gap, successful business intelligence leaders put together SWAT. SWAT is a United States, US concept, that special weapons and tactics they call it, SWAT. Special weapons and tactics. It's a team, it's a law enforcement unit which is uses specialized out military equipment and tactics. The team of developers to deliver projects of high value and double success. So here we are adapting that. With one stroke, successful business intelligence leaders gain the credibility of business executives and educate IT teams how to become trusted partners with the business. So the result is overwhelming demand from the business for business intelligence service. Going ahead. Next slide. So what are the skill set you need to develop? Students, top 9 skills a purple leader must have in this digitalized era. You should be able to communicate personally. Mass communication is also required, but one-to-one communication, you should learn the art. You should be ready for the change management. You should encourage the digital literacy, prioritize the tasks, keep up with the technology, manage the ambiguity. Errors are ought to happen. Understand that. Error இருக்கத்தான், ஆனா error வந்தது, because of error you are not able to go ahead, that shall not happen. So what is required? You should develop and innovate. Overcome the error. To err is human, but to overcome that is what we need to learn. Support, be an empath. create that empty skill. So this 21st century skills necessary for success wander around all these things. The foundational literacies like numeracy, financial literacy, scientific literacy, ICT literacy, culture and civic literacy on the one side. Your competencies, critical thinking, problem solving, creativity, exchanging information, collaboration. Your competencies you need to develop. Now, this new education policy has given a lot of emphasis on these competencies and character qualities. Not just the score with which you are taking in exams like studying and getting 95%, not just that. Your competences, your critical thinking skill, your problem solving skill, your creativity, your life skills, you need to work on that. Your character qualities, your curiosity. So students, if I ask you to rank yourself with respect to these qualities, you will understand your curiosity, your initiative, your persistence, adaptability, leadership, social and cultural awareness. Where you stand today, this is what the golden opportunity for you. In this better series, we are giving food for thought. We are giving you tips to think, but ultimately to take it to newer heights, you should work. Please let us go to the next slide, please. The next generation purple leaders. Rajeshwari ma'am, let's go to the next slide. So, educating the next generation purple leaders. You are the next generation purple leaders. Successful business intelligent leaders close the gap between the business and IT, the red, blue, red. Talking the language of both the camps and translating between them. So I call you purple people. You are the next generation purple leaders. You are not blue. You are not completely red in IT or blue in business. You are a blend of these two. You are comfortable in either camp. When you combine these two, you become the purple. Hence, you are ultimately the key for the business intelligence success. Leadership, now technology is the key ingredient for business intelligence. We need to accept it. Unfortunately, it seems in short demand in many of the organizations. Where is the problem? Where is the issue? How long we can keep on giving this, blame game? Education quality have reduced. That is the responsibility of the education sector. The industry's demand is something different. That is not how long we can put the blame game. It's time for us to take the responsibility and convert ourselves. The strong leadership is much more evident in organization whose executive understand the value of information. So my dear students, being the next generation purple leaders, it is you, the purple leaders, should understand the business of leadership and management, influencing and leading others, leading the change, managing the change, leading the complex system, leadership ethics, board and stakeholder leadership, the governance. It's very, very important. So, in order to take this to next level, what you need inner peace. That is the real driving force. The moment you are getting the questions, what is going to happen, the future anxiety, not having confidence on yourself. Children understand this is not the language, it is your skill set, it is your knowledge, it is going to make the difference. Your inner peace is the real driving force. The highest form of objective for any education is inculcating the peace. And it is the essential value to be cherished by every individual. The father and the mother is the first teacher to children, and peace is nurtured in the family. And the peace nurtured at home, again enhanced at school, and then in college. Now it is time for us to practice what the industry demands. Let us start practicing it. You will be probably in your graduation, around 18 to 22. This is the age group. So a state of inner calm. That is what is expected. This is what you think it is, or what you want it to be. Peace has been understood to mean the absence of conflict or violence, as the presence of states of mind and the society such as harmony, accord, security and understanding. So peace is different for different people, I accept. But for you, being the next generation purple leader, sound business environment, low level of corruption, acceptance of the rights of others, respect others, high level of human capital, good relation with neighbors or other countries. It's a globalized era. I repeat, global business acting in local. Right? Good relations is very important. Free flow of information, equitable distribution of resources, and well-functioning of government. All these things come in the field. So, how can we do that? Learning from ancient India. Every school of Indian philosophy confirms the strength of this purple leadership quality. You know, Indian philosophers suggest some practical means of attaining life of excellence here in this world itself. The intention of Indian moral philosophy is not only to discuss moral ideals, but also to follow the path of leading to the moral ideals. So the moral laws or code of conduct is described in such a way that the individual progress and social welfare will lead to harmonious living. Students, please understand. You know, the color purple stands for spirituality, I told you already. So without touching the philosophy, especially our Indian ethos, our purple leader will be incomplete. So I have to take you to the next. See how they have lived their life. The goal of morality is the well-being of the humanity. Indian ethical philosophers address non-violence, love, compassion, goodwill for all living beings. It's not limited to human beings. It includes every living being, plants, birds, animals, every visible and invisible forms of life. Whether Gnostic or Astic, look, you believe in the concept of God or you don't believe, everything was okay in India. You know, our philosophers, it was completely okay for us. You say you believe in God, okay, no problem, go ahead. They say, I don't believe in God, okay, no problem, go ahead. We were living, say, our Sanatana Dharma. We accept everything. Indian philosophy was humanistic and aims to seek balance between individual, the inner and the outer life, the individual and the social life. That is the most important thing. So the Indian heritage and the religious philosophical beliefs provide an important orientation towards the resolution of the conflict. So the ultimate solution for this, this rift of techies and funkies, the red-blue rivalry, to develop the purple leaders, I strongly suggest learnings from our Indian ethos. It has given birth to many religions of the world, and they have lived peaceful and coexistence with each other since thousands of years in India. This is because of Indian ethos of plurality, humanism and openness. It's a sense of adaptability and the power of assimilation. This is the ultimate, purple leadership quality you can develop. The ancient Indian heritage, Buddhism, Jainism, Sikhism, Sanatana Dharma, then you take Sufism, the saints' teachings, Vedantic, Advaitic and Jain philosophy, all embrace the peace and the love. So, what are the learnings from ancient India? Let us discuss that. Ma'am, please go to the next slide. So, what are the learnings from ancient India? I told you earlier, the color purple means wisdom, bravery, spirituality, courage, power. So, let us understand now how Mother India was having so many purple leaders in the ancient era. With the help of the 7 chakras, I will explain the purple leader skills. 7 chakras, you can see on the left hand side, on the bottom, red, then you can see the colors, right? There is a red chakra, we call it root chakra, which represents I am, my energy level and my stability. Then above that is Swadhisthana chakra, sacral chakra, that is how I feel, that denotes my sensuality and my pleasure, how I handle myself. Then above that comes in the yellow color, Manipura chakra. So here what I do, this stands for my strength, my determination. Above that, in the green colored students, you can see that is Hanahta Chakra. I love my love and my sincerity, how we are handling ourselves. Then above that, students, you can see in the blue color, Vishuddha Chakra, the throat chakra. I talk, it's about my communication and my creativity. Above that, you can see the Atma Chakra. That is the third eye chakra. I see my intuition. And on the top, the seventh Sahasrara chakra, that is the crown chakra. That's my understanding, my knowledge, my consciousness. Beautiful. The seven chakras and the meaning. Say, understand. Here, they were living. There is something called law of attraction. You know, this is what a way of life. If there is any blockage in any of the chakras, that affects, those who are having problem in Vishuddha chakra, they cannot communicate. எல்லாம் தெரியும், என்ன கொஸ்டின் கேட்டாலும் அவங்களால சொல்ல முடியும், ஆனா ஸ்டார்ட் பண்ண முடியாது. ஆல் ஆஃப் அ சடன் த்ரோட்ல என்னவோ ஒரு பெயின், சொல்ல முடியாத ஒரு தவிப்பு. they cannot, they feel that even if they know the answer, they cannot. It happens. நீங்க கிளாஸ் ரூம்லயே ஏன் டீச்சர்ஸ் கேள்வி கேட்கிறோம் கிளாஸ் ரூம்ல தெரியுமா? It's not to prove that you are not able to answer, or it's not to prove that somebody is superior. No, understand us. We ask this question because we want to break the fear factor. When we keep on asking 3 or 4 times, naturally you are out of that fear. We are helping you to all the blockages. We need to remove it from fear itself. We don't want your qualities in only in certificates. We want the qualities in your personality. You should inculcate that value of the qualification in your personality. B.Com business administration பண்ணிருக்கேன், masters in business administration பண்ணிருக்கேன், I have done B.B.A, I have done B.F. எல்லாம் பேப்பர்ல இருந்து என்ன பெனிஃபிட் சொல்லுங்க பார்க்கலாம். You should have these things in your personality. So what we want, you should have this Mooladhara chakra should be open. The root chakra la close irukakudadu. Close irundha enna agum, eppa paru stress. So the open active Mooladhara chakra denotes freedom from stress, anxieties and worries. So இப்ப வந்து ஏதாவது ஸ்டூடெண்ட் எப்ப பாரு அண்டர் ஸ்ட்ரெஸ், மழை வந்தாலும் டென்ஷன், மழை வரலைனாலும் டென்ஷன், வெயில் வந்தாலும் எல்லாத்துக்குமே உங்களுக்கு டென்ஷன் தான். You know why? That had become their nature. You know why? That is because their Mooladhara chakra is closed. So we need to open. How we need to open? Go for walking, do exercise, conduct yourself with the root. பார்க்ல போய் செப்பல் இல்லாம முள்ளில நடங்க. That will generate energy level, that will open up your Mooladhara chakra. Do prana, everything there is a solution, my dear students. So for the Swadhisthana chakra, it's better concentration and ability. சில இப்ப பாருங்க, நம்ம ஸ்டார்ட் பண்ணும்போது அரௌண்ட் 94 ஸ்டூடெண்ட்ஸ் இருந்தாங்க, இப்ப 89 ஸ்டூடெண்ட்ஸ் வந்துட்டாங்க. What happened to that 4-5 students? They are not able to concentrate, their ability. So there is a gap. Why? Their Swadhisthana chakra is partially closed. So we need to open that. So this itself is a beautiful topic for discussion. This will around take to help yourself. Self-help is the best help, I always suggest. Then the Manipura chakra, inner strength and power. நீங்க பாத்தீங்கன்னா உங்க கிளாஸ்மேட்ஸ்ல சிலவங்க எல்லாம் ரொம்ப பவர்ஃபுல். அவங்க வந்தாலே ஒரு ரேடியேட் பண்ண அவங்க பர்சனாலிட்டி வந்து, the person enters, everybody listens to them. யாரு பேசுறதா இருந்தாலும் என்னத்தால? Because their Manipura chakra is very open. Their knowledge, their power, their strength, their inner strength. The reverse case happens to someone. சிலவங்க வந்து இப்ப ஏதாவது எக்ஸாம், many can feel this, understand that. வயிற்றுல butterflies திடீர்னு வயிறு வலி வர மாதிரி இருக்கும். So you start, my tummy is paining. I heard somebody was telling this. Why? What is the reason? That is because their Manipura chakra is partially closed. So we need to open in. How we can do that? How we can do that? Definitely, pranayama do helps a lot. Then again go to Anahata Chakra, more patience, tolerate and tact. Vishuddha Chakra, better work-life balance. Atma Chakra, sense of inner happiness and bliss. My dear student, if you are not happy in your life, how can you contribute for your organization? How will you balance yourself? A sense of inner happiness and bliss is required. If you are happy, you will radiate happiness. The person who is speaking to you will be definitely happy too. So, coming to the Sahasrara Chakra, that is the crown chakra, clear judgment in all situations. This is the concept of purple leadership. My dear students, our Indian ethos is not outdated. Understand that. They were practicing it. In many years, they were, if that, historically, if you go track, Dwaraka was a port. They used to do a lot of business. People came to, in search of, they came here for business. You understand how good we were. Now what is happening to us? Why? It's not outdated. Let us go back to our roots. Let us cultivate purple leaders. And even if today also you agree to it, you take any company, you take Google, you take Microsoft, any MNCs on the top level, the so-called purple people from Mother India. So we need next generation leaders as purple leaders. Madam, shall we go to the next slide? So, I wish to quote Swami Vivekananda and then proceed. Students, please listen carefully. I am proud to belong to a religion which has taught the world both tolerance and universal acceptance. We believe not only in universal tolerance, but we accept all religions as true. As different streams having different sources all mingle their waters in the sea, so different paths which men take through different tendencies, various, though they appear crooked or straight, all lead to God. Beautiful concept. Let us take this into our modern day corporate, our business or management, business organization. Let us connect it. Let it be techies or funkies. What we need is ultimately the vision of the organization. It is the universal tolerance, the acceptance. How we can learn it? Let's go to the next slide. Let's go to the next slide. Give me a moment. Yes. Am I clear now, students? Rajeshri ma'am, shall we go to the next slide please?
Hey, next slide, yaar move panna slide.
Rajeshri ma'am, shall we go to the next slide please?
Okay, sir.
Yes. So, students, how can we develop this? Indian ethos is giving a best solution. Light principle. LIGHT, which stands for love, integrity, goodness, harmony, trust. Tamasoma Jyotirgamaya. How we can enlighten ourselves, enlighten our situation, our surroundings by unconditional love, unquestionable integrity, eternal goodness, harmony. When I mean harmony, our lifestyle has to be completely different. Trust. The light principle helps us to enlighten ourselves. Again, there is another beautiful concept called Panchabhuta. Ma'am, shall we go to the next slide? The Panchabhuta Tattva. Ma'am, shall we go to the next slide, please?
அங்க போய் ஸ்லைட மூவ் பண்ண சொல்றா. என்ன அவங்கள இங்க வர சொல்லு. ராஜி மாமா.
many of you must have already heard, okay, Panchabuddhas like earth, spirit. Here I wish to tell that the way of like our ancestors used to live, how they this Panchabhuta Sthalam is there. Like many of you must have already heard. Earthukku vandu Prithvi Lingam solluvaanga. That is near Kanjipuram Egambareshwara temple is there. Okay, and again for water we call Jambulingam, Appulingam. That is Tiruvannaikaval, that is near Trichy, it comes Jambukeshwara. Okay, then comes fire. Okay, this is Agni Lingam, Jyoti Lingam Solvanga, Arunachaleshwarar. Many of you will be already knowing it's near Chennai only, Tiruvannamalai. Yes. Then come air, that is Vayu Lingam, that is Sri Kalahastishwara. If you have been to Tirupati, Patripinga, Pakatla Kalahasti. And again, this is space. Okay, Agaya Lingam, we call Akasha Lingam, like it, that is Tillai Nadaraja, Chidambara. So here, the concept of Panchabhuta Tattva. Now you will be wondering, what happened to Bam? All of a sudden she is going to be, see, it has nothing to do with religions. Children understand. This was the way of life, the Panchabhuta Tattva in our body also. If there is, these chakras are closed, what is the problem? இப்போ நீங்க எடுத்துட்டீங்கன்னா சிலவங்களுக்கு எப்ப பாரு சளி காய்ச்சல் விடவே விடாது, எப்ப பாரு ஃப்ளூ. ஏன் கேட்டு பாருங்க, because the balancing of water is not there in the body. Some people will have breathing issues. எப்ப பாரு என்ன இருந்தாலும் சின்ன ஒரு climate change வந்தா they have wheezing issues. What some people will be having high acidity. These are all நம்ம பாடியில இந்த பஞ்சபூதமும் பேலன்சிங்கா இருக்கணும். இல்லைன்னா that creates into issue. So our ancient system live with nature. You know, all these places which were having a lot of, like I was reading like last week, this Tillai Nadarajar temple is the exact midpoint of the entire earth solranga. So it is having a lot of magnificence. They have kept everything with a reason. We fail to understand and we don't try to learn. That is another sad part. Okay, now in the light of this life principle, love, integrity, goodness, harmony and trust and this Panchabhuta, let me explain you what is that you need to learn, the purple leadership skill. Ma'am, shall we go to the next slide please? Shall we go to the next slide please? Rajeshwari ma'am. Students, don't worry, I will complete in another 5-10 minutes. Okay. So, what are the major takeaways? The light principle and the Panchabhuta Tattva, how it is going to help us for purple leadership skills to learn? Let us see. Students, remember that you are water. Cry, cling, flow, let go. தண்ணி பாத்தீங்கன்னா flowing water உங்களுக்கு தெரியும். தண்ணி பாத்தீங்கன்னா என்ன டர்ட் வந்தாலும் அது போயிட்டே இருக்கும், அதே இடத்துல அந்த டர்ட் நிக்க போறது இல்லை. It goes, it washes, it cleans. So in our life also we think we need to have that flexibility. எல்லா நாளும் ஒரே மாதிரி இருக்காது. Some days will be difficult for us, some days will be challenging for us, some people will be really but whatever it is on that particular moment, let it flow, let it go. Have unconditional love. That is the first skill set you need to learn. The second one, remember that you are fire. நீ என்ன வேணா கொடு, நீ என்ன கொடுத்தாலும் அது burn பண்ணும். ஃபயர் வந்து நீ கொடுக்கறது என்ன மெட்டீரியல்ங்கிறது அதை பார்த்து அது அந்த டிஃபரன்சியேஷன் கிடையாது. ஸோ பி லைக் அ ஃபயர், tame, adapt, ignite, have an unquestionable integrity. That makes a big difference. Remember that you are air. Observe, breathe, focus. Your decision making skill, believe me children, if you start doing this pranayama, your decision making skill is definitely going to improve. If your decision making skill improves, your problem solving skill will also improve. Remember that you are earth. Be grounded. Have a giving nature. Build yourself. Build your vicinity. Build others. Heal. You heal yourself. You help others to heal. Have absolute harmony in your attitude. You cannot keep on crying the same problem every day. You have to let go. You have to adapt yourself. You have to focus on good things. You need to heal self. You need to change your attitude. Develop the purple skill set. Remember that you are spirit. Be still. Connect yourself. Connect with yourself, your own spirit first, okay? Then connect with your, fellow living beings. Listen. Know, learn, understand. Have unconditional trust. Trust your parents, trust your teachers, trust your friends, fellow beings. Without trust, what is going to happen? The purple leadership skills to learn, unconditional love, unquestionable integrity, and never-ending goodness, absolute harmony, and unconditional trust. This is what's going to help you. So, just don't restrict yourself to marketing, finance, banking, insurance, logistic functions. Along with that, develop your critical thinking skill, creative thinking skill, problem solving skill, decision making skill, motivation skill, leadership skill. So, ultimate comes the solution as purple leadership skill. I hope this is clear for you. Ma'am, let's go to the next slide. So children, good old days in the Gurukula system, this was the peace mantra. They used to chant for the universal harmony. Om Sahana Vavadu Sahano Gunattu Sahaviryam Karavavahai Tejasvinadidamastu ma Vidvishavahai. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Together may we protected. Together may we be nourished. Together may we work with great energy, the zeal, the enthusiasm. This is the real purple leadership skill which were existing. May our journey together be brilliant and effective. May there be no bad feelings between us. The red-blue rift, the techies, funkies, what is going to happen to the corporation, you understand? May there be no bad feelings between us. Peace, peace, peace everywhere. This peace building competency you need to learn as next generation purple leaders. Let's go to the next slide, please. Another takeaway from Indian history. Sustiprashabhya paripalayanta nyayena margena mahim mahisha brahmanebhya sukhamastu nityam shubhamastu nityam loka samasta sukhino bhavantu. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. This is another Shanti mantra. May there be well-being to the people, the ultimate objective of corporate governance. May the kings rule the earth along with the right path, corporate social responsibility. May the cattle and the Brahmins have well-being forever. Those who are not able to, not able to protect themselves, the rulers are supposed to support. May all the beings in all the worlds become happy. Loka samasta sukhino bhavantu. Like Muruga enna mattum kaapattupa is not the concept. Sarcastically சொல்லும்போது சொல்லலாம். ஆனா we belong to a nation, Mother India, Mother Nation, our nation have taught us this. May all the beings in all the worlds become happy. Peace, 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 peace everywhere. Let's go to the next slide, please. So students, the ultimate purple leadership skills is to develop. Rajeshri ma'am, last slide please. ultimate purple leadership quality is shanti, peace. Peace be within me, peace within yourself. So I should help you. If you are not at peace, definitely that is going to have a spillover. Then I won't be at peace. So first let me at peace, let me help you to be at peace, and then let both of us help others to be at peace. So that peace be everywhere. This is the ultimate purple leadership skill set you need to develop to take our country to the next era. That's all from my end. Thank you very much for patient listening. Any questions? Students?
No questions now.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, ma'am. We have finally come to the end of the event. So I now invite Gayatri to deliver the formal vote of thanks. A very good evening to the Honorable Resource Person, HOD Sir, faculty and my dear friends. I, Gayatri, on the behalf of the B.B.A Department and Management, would like to thank everyone
போயிட்டே இருக்கும். சரி நம்ம நார்மல் சாட்டில் போட்டு எல்லாத்தையும் சொல்லிடலாம். நீ போடு, நீ சாட்டில் போடு. கரெக்டாக தானே இருக்கு. Here on the Purple Leader guest lecture today, I take the all my good land talking to thank interesting program. Thank you.
On that note, we are wrapping up this enlightening session. So once again,
I request all the students to be in the meet. The feedback form will be sent.
எல்லாத்தையும் எல்லா கிளாஸ் இன்ஃபார்ம் பண்ணுறா.
Thank you so much. So, may I leave?
Thank you, madam.
Thank you. Thanks a lot.
Yes, ma'am.
Bye bye.
Yes, ma'am.
All
Bye,
the
ma'am.
best.
Yes, ma'am. Yes.
All the
Yes.
best, children. God bless you. Bye bye.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, Rajeshwari.
Yes.
Students, the feedback form has been sent. So please fill it.
இப்போ தானே நம்ம ஃபீட்பேக்லேயும் போட்டுருக்கோம், கொஞ்சம் ஒரு 5 minutes வெயிட் பண்ணலாமா? போஸ்ட் வந்து இவங்க ராஜி மேம். ஆ ஓகேண்ணா, வைண்ட் அப் பண்ணிட சொல்லு. Nanti